welcome back to NG Styles Kitchen. So in today's video we'll be making meat pie. Yay! So here are the ingredients I'll be using for the filling of the meat pie. I always like to start with making the fillings first so that it gets to cool down. By the time I finish making the dough and waiting for it to rest for 30 minutes, our filling must have cooled down. You don't need to use hot fillings for your meat pie. It messes the things up. I've tried it before, so I learned my lesson. I love to start with making the filling sauce first. So let me introduce my ingredients I'll be using. So starting here, I'll be using about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You can use any oil of your choice. So I have some habanero pepper, about a teaspoon of habanero pepper paste here. So I have some pereto here. In Nigeria, they call it Irish pereto. So I'm using about 2 potato here diced in cubes. Then I have about 2 large carrots here diced in cubes. Then here I have about medium onion diced. I'll be adding some spring onion, about 2 stalk diced also. And I'll be adding some meat stock. I always have meat stock in my refrigerator. If you don't have meat stock, you can use water, but I'll be using some meat stock for this. Then here is my grounded meat. I'm actually using grounded turkey in this recipe. Then here are the seasonings I will be using. Starting here, I have some iodized salt, just a little, a pinch, about a 1/4 teaspoon or so. And I'll be adding some stock cube. I'm using Maggi chicken stock. So here I have some chili powder. So here I have thyme, rosemary, and curry powder. I'm using about half teaspoon each. Okay, as you can see. So, and here I have cornstarch. I'm using cornstarch, about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, you can use your flour. Okay, just for the thickening, anything that can thicken the sauce. So I use cornstarch to thicken the sauce. So that is it for the filling. So we're going to go ahead now and start cooking. Okay, so here in a clean, dried saucepan, I'm going to go ahead and add the vegetable oil and allow it to heat a little bit before adding the next ingredient. So next, I'm going to add the onion. So we're going to fry this onion for about 2 minutes or so. So next I'm going to introduce the ground meat. So we're going to brown this. We're going to be cooking it until it's well browned. So as the meat is brown, as you can see, it's cooking. It's cooking and changing color. I'm going to go ahead and add the habanero pepper paste. Then I'm going to add the other ingredients like I mentioned earlier, the shilling, rosemary, thyme, curry, and salt. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a stir. So next I'm gonna add the stock cube, the chicken stock cube. Give it a stir. Next I'll be adding the potato. Add the carrots. And give it a stir. So next I'm gonna add the stock cube, the meat stock. About a cup of the meat stock. So I'm gonna go ahead, cover it, and let the potato and the carrots cook. Just want it to get soft. Okay, so it's been like 10 minutes and the potato and carrot is soft now. So I'm gonna go ahead now and add the flour. Add the spring onion. Then mix everything together. And the filling is ready. So we're going to set it aside while we prepare the dough for the meat pie. Alright, so to make the dough for the meat pie, so here I have all-purpose flour already, already shifted. Okay, so I'm using about 4 cups of all-purpose flour. So here I have salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If you like more salt, you can increase it. Here I have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm using a cup of butter. Sorry, I'm using margarine, not butter. 1 cup of margarine. If you don't have margarine, you can go ahead and use butter. Then I have a 1/2 cup of milk. I'm using whole milk. And the egg here is for the wash. I'm not going to add the egg into the dough. I'm going to use it for washing, like you're going to see me do it. So let's get combining. So I'm going to start by adding the salt, add the baking powder, Then mix it to combine it. So next I'm going to add the butter. I mean the margarine, sorry. Always call it butter. And I'm going to mix. I'm going to mix this until it's well incorporated, like it becomes crumbly. So after combining the margarine with the flour, so this is how it's going to look. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the milk. You can use water. You don't have to use milk if you don't have milk. You can use water to do this. After adding the milk, I'm gonna continue mixing until everything comes together. So once it's come like this, I'm gonna transfer it. Don't need to knead it too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Put it in my bowl. Then I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna put it in my fridge or leave it here. Doesn't matter. Leave it to rest for like 30 minutes or so. Then we come back. So it's been after 30 minutes. Just brought it out of my oven. It becomes softer. I'm just gonna touch it one more time. So this is what I will be using. I use this to cut out and I use this to close it, depending the size you want. So I'm just gonna roll it out. This way, then we cut. I want to get two, at least two from this. You can also do this without adding it here. Let me show you as it is here. Another way I do it. Then rub the egg all over. Then add your filling. Then we cover. Use your hand to close it. Then we use fork to seal it. So tell me, and this is it. Which one do you prefer? I prefer this method. Those machine and that cutter thing, it takes time. So just add it. You see the difference between the two? This is the one I use the cutter and sealer to make, and this is one I make manually. You see, I prefer this better than this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish it up behind the camera, and I will show you how to add the egg wash to it before we bake. So I'm done. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and start the egg washing. Just coat so with egg.